2020 wasn't quite the year that we all expected. However, I did manage to throw myself into the adventure game genre even more and create my weekly show, Trailer Talk. In that show, I looked at 3 adventure games coming out in the next few weeks and months. And because of those videos, I've discovered some of my favourite games of this year. So, here is my list of my most anticipated games of 2021. Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to YakWaxLips. My name is Michael, your point and click adventurer, and this is a special 2021 edition of Trailer Talk. I'm going to be showing 10 trailers of my most anticipated games coming out in 2021. If you really like adventure games, I only create adventure game content from old school games like Monkey Island and Broken Sword through to brand new games which are going to be on this list. If that sounds like your bag, please hover down there and hit the like button and the subscribe button, and why not the little notification bell as well. Thanks very much for that, guys. And before we head into trailer number 1, there are so many games coming out all the time. I'm going to miss a lot of them. So if you let me know the games that you're most looking forward to below in the comments, I'd really appreciate it. Let's head on into trailer 1.
You want to see a city's deepest, darkest secrets? Open up a detective agency and wait for them to walk through the door. I've met many unusual characters as a cop. But when I turned PI, it was a whole different ballgame. I won't lie though, they pay well. There's a shadow, bespectacled, cigarette between lips that smile to hide his true intentions.
Please, call me Rupert. I work for a special group of people with a wide range of interests.
There's a woman, an enigma, elegant, graceful, and if my knowledge of the nuances of human nature serves me right, this one's always 2 steps ahead of you.
You can call me Tiger Lily, and you can rest assured that anything important that happens in this city, I'll know about it first.
And there's the young politician, a fire burning behind those eyes, and a naivety so contagious, he can make anyone believe there's still hope for the world.
Believe it or not, there's corruption in every corner of the government. And I, Kieran Iyer, I'm the last stand.
3 clients, 3 diverging paths that lead to the same moment. I can feel it in my bones. Singapore is on the cusp of something big, and one of them is gonna help me unravel it.
If you've watched this channel before, it is no surprise that Chinatown Detective Agency is high on my list. I played the demo at both the Summer and the Autumn Steam Festival, and they were both brilliant demos. But we're not going to linger on this too much, I just want to show you the trailers, so let's go, number 2. Another game that I played in the Summer Festival is Crowns and Pawns. There's a lot of things to do in this tiny little demo, and if that quality of the demo carries across to the full game, I'm very much looking forward to this. Let's get to number 3.
Everything began 6 months ago, the day of the wreck of the AES Annabelle Lee. I could never imagine that my salvation would come in the form of the monster that destroyed my own ship. Later, I understood that my extraordinary journey started right there.
Mr. Verne, we are on the right path. Go on.
These words, I've heard them before.
Vern, what do you fancy more? A quick death beneath the sea or a long life of tortures at one of the nation's penitentiary mines? Move!
How could a bookworm like me stop the most intelligent and boldest man in Hemera?
Now, the game Verne didn't hit my radar till the back end of 2020, and what got me hooked was the pixel art. Let's face it, I'm a sucker for pixel art. I don't know too much about Jules Verne, and I know that this goes into his psyche rather than his actual biography. But the pixel art alone gets a massive thumbs up from me, so that is on my list. And let's look at number 4.
That's what I do. Sell to small town libraries and bookshops. Not the most thrilling day to day, but it gives me time to write. And I try to keep an eye out for inspiration.
Inspiration? I doubt you'll find any of that here, friend.
Slender Threads, the demo that I played, was really creepy, but at one point it takes a shocking twist which I did not see coming, and it hit me for 6, and I wanted to go straight on with the story, but that is where the demo ends, and so it has gripped me in. I'm very looking forward to seeing the full demo. That comes out in 2021. Right, let's have a look at the next trailer. Another big tick for the pixel art right there is Backbone, and similarly to Slender Threads, it got to a certain point in the story, which was a very good story at that point, but then it twists and it gets very violent and quite gruesome. And just like Slender Threads, that's pretty much where the demo ends, and the story was getting very, very interesting. You can play the prologue already on Steam, so if you like the look of that, go and play it now. It took me about an hour, and like all these games, that will be coming out this year. Right, let's hop on to trailer 5, 6, 7, I've lost count. Here it is anyway. The trailer for Incantamentum was very short and didn't really show a lot, but I did manage to play the demo at the Steam Autumn Festival, not the winter one, and it reached number 2 in my best demos of the festival. I'm a fan of the era that it's set in anyway, so a big tick from me for that. Right, let's get on to the next trailer.
Oh my god, he's dead! The master's dead!
Nothing to be done for the poor fellow until we drain the water, I fear. We shall have to get him out of there if I'm to do an autopsy. Can't very well determine the cause of death just by gawping at him through the glass, you know.
Sounds of the sea featuring periwinkle flange and the crustaceans. Oh my, how awfully embarrassing. I do hope that wasn't an important clue. This is Gilfrey on his wedding day. He was utterly devoted to Ethelberta. It was so sad when she passed away.
Terrible business, just terrible.
Good lord, it's an abomination. My word, what an astounding adventure that was, eh, Frumple?
Now here's one that I haven't played the demo for. Lord Winklebottom Investigates. The humour of the trailer is very British and I really like the voice acting. And yes, there are many anthropomorphic detective games out at the moment, but this one just seems that little bit, better? Who knows? I'm looking forward to Lord Winklebottom Investigates. Great name too. Next trailer please. Now here's one I'm not sure actually comes out in 2021, it might be 2022. However, Freuds Bones is intriguing. I'm not really sure of the gameplay element, and with no demo on offer yet, I just don't know. What I do know is that the solo developer asked for about £2 or £3, maybe £4,000 on Kickstarter, and ended up getting about 14 or 15. There was a lot of interest in this, and the interest from me is high as well. That is Freuds Bones. Right, trailer number, I don't know, let's just do it. Capia has been all over social media for ages. Many thanks to Anna from 2 for 2 Games. She is very active on social media. There are often screenshots, the way that she's making the game, and I also spoke to her on my podcast as well, which you can go and have a look at. I managed to play the demo in about October and it was massive. both in story and art. Technically, there's a lot gone into it. I even think they built their own engine. I think that comes out about June or July. That was Capia. Next trailer.
Tell me, what is it you want out of life? Fortune, glory, the thrill of adventure? I'm offering you a chance at all three. You just need to do me one small favor. You've something of a reputation, you know. Clever, resourceful, maybe a little dangerous. I do hope that's accurate. The path won't be straightforward. You'll encounter obstacles along the way, perhaps even some other dangerous people. You'll need some help, but I assure you the rewards far outweigh the risks. You will be richer than you ever thought possible, if you can deliver. I'll be in touch.
Lamplight City came out a few years ago and it hit the scene hard, and this is the developer's follow-up, Rosewater. That developer is Francisco Gonzalez, also known as Grundislav Games, who, if you didn't know, created the fantastic Ben Jordan series, which is completely free. Go and Google it, you'll be able to see it. Again, I managed to play the demo of Rosewater, it took about an hour, and what I really like about this is there are many different paths. I went down it and decided to slog some guy around the face to get into some club, but apparently you can bribe him, you can talk to him nicely, you can not get into the club, and that's just one small puzzle. Side note for this is Francisco has a fantastic mail list, so go and sign up for that because he sends you weekly developments on how he's going and really gets involved. He also does a weekly stream on Twitch of how he's making it. Fantastic. And side note, he's coming on the podcast soon. So I've no idea whether that was 10 videos or not, I picked loads more, but let's have another one, eh? Why not? Before I play my final trailer, please make sure that you smash that like. That's what YouTubers say, isn't it? Smash? Yeah. Smash that like. So there we go, that's 10 videos, maybe 11, maybe 9, but there's quite a few videos there for you. If you've enjoyed this video, please drop me a like, I'd really appreciate it. And like I said at the start, if there are games that are coming out this year that I haven't discussed, leave them in the comments and I'll investigate them. I also do my trailer talk show every week where I discuss 3 upcoming adventure games, so be sure to hit the subscribe. And until next time, have a wonderful 2021, take care.